right. Hello. Testing, testing. Is it working now? It's not cooperating. Let me try ending the chat and coming back and see if that works. All right. So, can you hear you? They're setting in their name. Might have to click on to allow their name to come through. Let's see. Yep. Nope. It's not. It's not letting me. Okay. Well, again, we can figure this out later. Are they also using console or on PC? I think they're on PC. You're on console? Maybe. Okay. So maybe you need to go to the setting that that Bruni described and say allow voice. So that may be what maybe that's what we're needing on your PlayStation. Yeah. So there is a setting. Yeah, they have to do the same. So where you have the game voice options. So inside of the Discord app, Discord on the phone. Oh, okay. So not on console, not on computer, but on phone. Well, there may be allow voice on the phone, potentially. But I don't know where that would be. Yeah. Right. It should still be on. Right. All right. Well, thank you. I think we've gotten further along than we were. We're still not quite where we need to be. All right. That worked. All right. So, well, we'll still have to go with me hearing you and responding to you and looking brilliant because I know all the mechanics before we do them. Reports have been trickling in. By all accounts, the Ilsabard contingent was successful in containing the threat on their front. For Void sent to attack in such numbers, just as we are finding our feet. I daren't imagine the consequences had you not provided such timely aid. On behalf of my comrades, thank you. Thank you all. All right. Spell speed, I think. You may now enter the Clytium with a party of NPC avatars. Make use of this feature. Open the Trust interface located under Duty on the main menu.
The Ilsabard contingent have contained the threat on their front. Things appear to be under control for the time being. Though it remains unclear why the fissures opened up in the first place.
Right.
According to Tataru, similar ruptures are occurring across the star.
One thing is clear, however. The phenomenon is not without pattern.
It's a place where the connection to the void is the closest, right?
The tendency for fissures to emerge is pronounced in regions deeply connected to the void. Places where the barrier between the two worlds is at its thinnest.
I fear there may be a place in far greater peril than Garlemald.
The moon?
Though it hath since been sealed, you will recall there is a great void gate that we ourselves had cause to open.
in Thabnir.
A gate which was instrumental in our bid to reunite Vritra with his sister and put an end to Golbez's dark plot.
Mm-hmm.
Oh gods. The moon.
Says right the first time.
With our attention fixed upon planar fissures, I failed to consider this vulnerability. All other paths unto the void are but pinpricks in the veil compared to that great lunar rift.
Mm-hmm.
And that rift might be yawning open as we speak. We'd better hurry.
Is the moon just overrun by Voidsent at this point?
Let us make for Bestway's burrow. I dare say the Loporrits are well aware of current events.
I hope the Loporrits are okay.
We ought to have Kryl join us once she finishes tending to the wounded. I shall likewise contact Y'shtola. Her knowledge of the moon's void gate is second to none.
A number of my fellow Garleans now call Mare Lamentorum home. Alphino, Alize, please see they come to no harm.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be back before you know it.
A quick word, if you will.
What's up, Euless?
I'm not sure whether you'll run into Zero during the course of all this, but if you do, would you give this to her?
I would love to see Zero again. She was a great character. Lunch?
Emergency rations.
It is
Case of
lunch.
a protracted battle. Can't imagine she's eating all that well in the void.
Oh, right.
She likes dumplings.
I'm also a fan of dumplings. No, dang it, it's making me hungry. I haven't eaten breakfast. How dare you, sir? Oh boy, Loporrits are going nuts. What's up, Loporrits?
We're doomed! Doomed, I say!
Hey, Mapping Way. They've lost their minds, right?
Given thy panicked state, I presume the Loporrits too are beset with Voidsent.
Oh, what sweet relief it is to see you all! Yes, Voidsent. And lots of them. They suddenly came pouring forth from the crater.
I had dearly hoped to find my worries unfounded.
Yeah, not at all surprised, though.
For some unknown reason, the void gate seems to have partially opened. Living Ray dashed off to activate the brands and halt the Fiend's invasion.
That would
But
help.
she hasn't come back, and we've since lost contact.
I hope she's okay.
I suggest we make for the brands without delay.
Right. Quest accepted. Beleaguered Loporrit. Ugh. You alright, Beleaguered Way? My valiant savior. Oh wait, what was the voice he used for them? My valiant savior, I'm so frightened I dare not move an elm. Yeah, I got you, bud. Oh, you're looking for Livingway? I think I saw her headed southwest, toward the Drowning Brand. She had several slaughter bots in tow, but I worry there won't be enough for all the void scent. You'd better hurry. Southwest. Southwest is this ways. Oh. Couldn't help but notice all of those brands are fixed. Oh good, Livingway's still alive. I was mildly concerned there for a minute.
I'm saved! I dread to think what would have befallen me if you hadn't intervened! Oh, I was never in any real danger, of course. I knew you would realize our plight and rush to our rescue.
I'm just glad to help.
Atheris is likewise plagued with void scent. If only we'd prioritized further development of the void scent slaughter bots, we could have stemmed the tide ourselves.
Slaughter bots.
Oh, what a tremendous demonstration that would have been. Irrefutable proof that I was mankind's staunchest ally and the greatest lubberite to ever live. I can practically taste the praise.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, I was able to activate the brands.
Nice.
Should any more void scent emerge from the gate, they ought to be confined to the crater.
Mm-hmm.
Unless, of course, the void gate begins to expand of its own accord, or some gargantuan monstrosity tries to barge through. I don't foresee any major problems.
Could you not tempt fate, please, Livingway? Thanks.
Oh, nope. We're doomed.
Right. Trial. Got it.
There you are.
I left the data in Shale's capable hands and teleported here as soon as I heard. And ere you ask, I made sure to bring the key with me.
Then the real threat yet awaits us.
Oh yeah, there's a trial in there.
'Tis Gorbez's domain beyond the Void Gate. I wonder how he and Zero are faring.
It's a good question. They're reacting together. I don't know that we want to touch these two things together. Hold the gift of ethos. Yours is a journey without end, conceived and guided by principle. Hold fast to that which you must, and meet your fate without fear. Go forth, discover, unite the stars into one. Oh, so now we have taken up the Ascian's job? Let none bar your path. What? Can you go save the 13th again?
What are you doing here?
I know, just saving the day. That's what I do. No time to explain.
Trust you to state the obvious.
Her colors look so muted.
May as well make yourself useful. The gate's sheer size appears to have made it a tempting target.
Enuo, a dread void scent risen from the benighted depths of the ocean. They kept to the confines of their domain while Zeromus endured. No longer, it would seem. And once they had discovered a path to the Red Moon, they wasted no time in making the journey.
This guy's voice.
Leave the void scent nearby to us. You take care of Enuo.
Yeah, you can count on me.
Facing this many foes calls for a more familiar approach. Void scent can change their form at will. Both light and darkness are mine to wield. Besides, what better to purge darkness from the void than darkness itself?
face me, a mere mortal.
Hey there, Inuo. And yes.
Hast thou come in search of power, renown?
No, I was just trying to save the world.
I fight to end this world without end. All who stand before me shall fall.
I appreciate the music. Yes. Okay, the unmasking. Now accessible. Okay, key items. Just a sec. The package of dumplings. Yeah. A paper parcel full of still warm dumplings, packed with care by Euless. Quest, a grave presentiment. That is adorbs. Oh, man. Yes. The unmaking. All right. Sorry, I'm just jamming to the music. Don't mind me. I love this music. Let's do this. The problem is going to be I have to stop jamming long enough to actually fight. So, there's all these new folk. Not me. You in the off tank, right.
All who dare oppose me shall quake before the silken dark.
Thank you. Any deficiencies will be mine. I assume this is the ow 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 fight. I do listen.
Mine to wield. Perish.
Yeesh.
Be still.
Axis. Yeah. Oh.
Accept your downfall.
Wait, no, wait. Man.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Yeah. Right. Right, you're supposed to stay still.
The void consumes. Naught will endure. Neither past nor future. Only one certainty. My triumph.
Yeah. Could you please let me kill these things? Thank you. I went a really long time without attacking anything.
I've breached the darkness. Let the light guide you.
You must break free.
But we survived.
The underlings are no more. Now to deal with NOL.
Life and death rendered meaningless.
Oh, good.
Light, protect us.
I will not yield my domain. Such is the power of the void.
There goes Zero.
The void shall never cease to be. My power is absolute.
Oh, good.
The void's power is mine to wield.
Oh, well, you know, that's actually a little too far. By the way, you can walk off the edge, just so you know. Thanks.
Behold the truth of this world! Accept your downfall.
Yes, ma'am. You absolutely should. I just suicided by mistake.
Be still.
Avoid the balls. Oh boy. Yeah, I did. Huzzah.
Perish. Doth the yawning rift not tempt you? Be still.
Okay, because somebody else has got it. Yeah, I don't actually want the map, but thank you though, game.
Thus did all boundaries cease to be.
Woohoo! It's entirely skill. There's no luck involved at all. Oh, speaking of death. Oh.
The void's power is mine to wield. Perish.
Turns out Gomez is a good person to hang nearby.
Behold the truth of this world. Accept your downfall.
Oh, I'm going to be person number 2. I sure am. Look, I kept it from hitting other people. That was what was important. Yeah.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Yeah, it's like your goal when you're targeted. Don't kill the group. Don't do it. Turns out near him is actually a really good place to be during that one. Oh, we're gonna win this one. We're gonna win this one, folks.
Doth the yawning rift not tempt you?
Go team. Thank you so much for their help, Prompto.
They must be sealed away.
No. There's no way I would have survived that the first try without you. Thank you. Yep. Yeah. All right. Got to do the victory twirl with the stick, sword, whatever. All right. Success. What's up, Drippy?
I'm glad you came. We would have struggled to face Enuo alone. I presume you journeyed here to prevent more Void Scent from passing through the gate.
With Enuo defeated, there are none left in this realm who pose a serious threat. I dare say the problem is resolved.
Nothing comes to mind. Why'd you ask? So the breach wasn't limited to the Void Gate. For better or worse, precious little has changed in the 13th since Zeromus fell. Have you noticed anything unusual?
I know not the reason events have unfolded this way, but there is, perhaps, an explanation as to why the Void Gate and the fissures opened. Here, in my domain, even the slightest change is keenly felt.
Mm-hmm.
When the gate opened, I sensed not the workings of some external force. Rather, it felt as if the barrier between our worlds was weakening naturally, moment by moment, until the two came to meet.
I hope that doesn't mean that the 13th will be destroyed. That would be unfortunate.
And you think this weakening could be happening elsewhere?
'Tis a possibility.
What of Razat Han and Garlemald? Eulus took mercy upon the interloper.
Just a moment. All right. Mm-hmm.
Whether Void Scent or Garlean, we all share the same longing for home.
Mm-hmm.
Should we meet, I will gladly offer them aid. Please tell Eulus as much.
You need some dumplings, ma'am.
Wait, how exactly did you get here? No mortal could traverse the Void Gate in its current state.
Well, I've got my own kind of Void Gate.
And this path of yours is still there. I cannot see it.
Nor does it reveal itself to me. Perhaps the path serves only the key bearer.
So it is not a means to travel freely back and forth. A pity. I would have liked to see my friends again.
I mean, she's a void scent, right? She should have no problem traveling back and forth as long as she's got a portal, but whatever. Now seems an opportune time to give Zero the parcel that Julius prepared for her. Absolutely. Yeah, that's pretty easy. It had one of those little, carriers in her. Something for me? What did you say? We ship it. No, we ship. Yes, we ship the Grave Presentiment, yes. Package for dumplings. We shipping, yes. Yes, we're not going to talk about that kind of ship. That smell. Food, is it? Oh yeah, I got some food for you. It's dumplings. I know, me too. I'm also hungry now. I recall Euless speaking of the dumplings his mother used to make. I actually was messaging Callister. I was like, hey, when are you getting off work? You want to bring home some food? Thank you for the parcel and the fond memories. There's more than enough to share with Golbez. Now that he forgoes the ether of others, I'm sure he'll appreciate the sustenance. I wonder whether the void would be like if culinary traditions flourished here once more. Whether it would suffice to break the cycle of mutual consumption. A heartening thought, if nothing else. Alright, have I turned in the parcel? Yes, I did turn in the parcel. Alright. Here we go. Zero, something she'd like to discuss with you. Until our battle earlier, I hadn't called upon darkness in some time. In truth, I find light a better fit these days. Ever since you left, we've been roaming the void in search of individuals who would join our cause. Although we return to the Red Moon after sensing Nuo's presence, rarely do we linger in a single location. However, if the interloper you spoke of does intend to seek me out, it might be wise to return to my domain. Why don't you join us? With Inuo defeated, the source should be in no imminent danger. Sure. Good. We'll wait for you by the crater. Nice. Yes, more adventures in the 13th. Sounds awesome. Let's go. This music is so foreboding. It's great. There is a teleporter situated between here and the center of the moon. I used it to travel on the surface in days long past, though I seldom had need once my generals were in place. Igion herself crafted the device that I might lay low the servant of light. Ironic that we now use it seeking to restore light to the void. Forgive my idle reminiscences. 'Tis time we made our descent. Yeah, let's go. It was not always so. Many who live here now have chosen to do so because they support the cause. Indeed, if our numbers continue to grow, we may require more territory. More living space? Thankfully, we were able to harness the residual ether from Barbarica's domain. Those reserves will enable me to expand mine as the need arises. Right. We'd best prepare for our potential guest. Join me in my abode when you're ready. That guy looks hungry. A hangry void scent. A waiting void scent. I love this music too. I imagine you remember these, the transmitters we used to receive light from the first. If memory serves, they work by channeling SS ether left in the wake of the flood into the Crystal Tower. Using the tower's croft-rift travel capabilities, light is then conveyed into the 13th and into these devices. I have a mind to use them now, but they'll need to be set in an elevated location. Your assistance would be greatly appreciated. Yeah, let's go. Alright, let's get high. Alright, I can't fly. I knew that. I was testing you. No, we need to go this other direction. I nerd out over this music so much. I freaking love this place. Very satisfying. Ether transmitter.
Upon activation, these transmitters will shine with light from beyond, sent courtesy of our ever-watchful friends. They will serve as beacons in the dark for those that would seek me out.
I did not expect to see you here.
I am Zero, and this is my domain. 'Tis a safe haven for those who abhor conflict. Among those gathered here, many aspire to restore this world to how it once was.
Such a thing is possible?
Indeed. Though how long the endeavor will take, I cannot say. But for those of us abandoned by death itself, what do we have but time to try, and try again?
Very well. This light is ample proof your comrade spoke true. However long it takes to restore our world, you shall have my aid.
and you shall have mine.
It would seem Ulysses' intervention has helped forge a new bond. Thank you for bringing word to me. I gather you'll head home. Home. Sooner rather than later. Not be able to freely return to Zero's domain? You certainly wish to leave? Yeah, unfortunately. Then let us return to the Red Moon. I'm sure you won't begrudge me a proper farewell.
Would you deliver a message to Ulysses for me? Tell him that we're making progress towards rebuilding our home. And I hope that he is too.
Enuo's Memoria will be safe here. The crystal containing Zeromus has been passed on to our allies in the First.
Oh dear.
If Enuo's Memoria might serve them in restoring their world, we shall likewise consider its transfer.
How much simpler it would be to aid one another in our respective fights, were it not for these boundaries between us.
Indeed.
Safe travels, my friend. We take comfort in the knowledge that you're out there fighting too, wherever you may be.
Well, push in the same direction. Yeah.
No luck, I'm afraid.
Excuse me.
It appears he's not in Mare Lamentorum.
Of course, they have no idea where I just went. Alsa's taking it hard.
Wait. Is that?
Hey guys, I missed anything? What's up?
God, you had us worried. You suddenly disappeared. We didn't know what to think.
Yeah, I got eaten by a monster. But I'm okay.
Shortly after you vanished, the Void-sent incursion abruptly ended. We surmised you had a hand in that, but never did it cross our minds that you were fighting alongside Zero and Golbez.
This golden path you said you traversed wasn't visible to us either. Nor did we hear a voice. Ethos. Might this be the key's true name?
That looks so much like White Auracite.
While many mysteries remain, for now, I am glad to learn the state of affairs in the 13th. Golbez's suspicion that the barrier twixt worlds has begun to weaken 'twould certainly explain the surge in fissures manifesting in the source.
Yet what could be behind such a phenomenon?
Why are your horns green, lady?
And who might you be? Not a void scent, I'd wager.
Greetings. I am Helmarut of the Asians. We are your sworn foes, I know. But on this occasion, will you not put away your arms? I wish only to talk.
That looked like a scholar spell of some kind.
Thank you for affording me a chance.
Bereft of the Unsundered, we were under the impression you and yours no longer had cause to continue your activities. That you should reveal yourself at this juncture. I assume you are the one who bestowed Calyx with the knowledge of summoning and the reflections.
Yes, that is correct.
Was it necessary to reveal my present form as well?
Lamia's got the highest prices, huh?
Calyx. So he succeeded in transferring his memories after all.
Nice. That makes sense. Yep.
Be at ease. Even were I to occupy a combat-oriented vessel, I would not have the ability to defeat you.
Mm-hmm.
You destroyed my plan, my life's work. I have naught to replace it, nor will I ever regain what I once had.
If you wish to speak, Helmarut, will you not tell us what it is that you hope to accomplish?
No, the cat just wants you to shake the food bowl so their food is more visible.
As you know, our star Aetheris was sundered into 4 and 10 shards in the time of the Ancients. As the will of the star, Hydaelyn perpetuated this unnatural division for millennia. And in the wake of her passing, nature has begun to reassert itself. As a wound knits itself together, the star seeks to become whole once more. Yes, it seeks to rejoin with all of its shards. Unlike the one we Asians attempted to orchestrate, however, the star's rejoining will afford mankind no special treatment. All life and matter will be condensed into a single whole and remade for a new beginning. A complete rebirth. Theris will return to the way it once was. Hundreds of millions of years past. To a quiet and peaceful time. Long before the light of mankind was kindled.
Supposing for a moment we believe you. How can you possibly know all this?
Good question.
It is an inevitability that I have foreseen since time immemorial. A future that awaits should creation be freed from the influence of Hydaelyn and Zodiark. The star is tolerant to life. It holds no grudges, and neither rages nor weeps for being sundered. Yet by the same token, it is indifferent to life's survival. No amount of devastation and death can compel it to stop the wheels of creation from turning. The earth shakes, and mountains spew fire. Floods wash away the fruits of labor, and icy winds freeze and starve. Countless perish as nature runs its course. So many seeds of life have already been lost. Yet in spite of this, people continue to believe that the morrow will come. But it will not. For nothing lies beyond the solstice, when all creation is reunited. When that day comes, every last trace of mankind shall be erased. I cherish man's journey, despite losing his innocence and being made to live with suffering. He has forged ever onward. Strong, even as he is weak, his is a proud tale in the history of the star. It would be a shame for that tale to end. For all to wither and die, when some might yet survive. Would you not agree?
If a natural rejoining doth lead unto the solstice, then thine intent is to preemptively rejoin the worlds.
Correct. It was for this very purpose that Halmarut recruited suitable collaborators from the Reflections. Individuals like me, who would willingly doom another world in order to fulfill their aspirations. The Winterers, we are called. And if you and yours seek to protect all life, then sooner or later you shall have to contend with us.
Even if everything you claim is true? What you've done, Calyx, it's unforgivable!
I do not ask that you be pragmatic, nor do I seek your approval. Given your familiarity with other Reflections, 'tis only natural that you are averse to our methods. But there is one irrefutable fact that you must understand. Should we take no action at all, the solstice will come, and no one will be left alive. No one. Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, You are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
Wait!
There you are. One moment you're standing before me, and the next you've vanished into thin air. Thanks to you all, the Voidson have been eradicated, and the gate lies sealed once more. There's been nary a peep from the crater. Well, I can't help but notice none of you seem to share my enthusiasm. Is something wrong?
Oh yeah, that's fine. We just noticed that we're all gonna die, that's all.
The star wishes to become whole. But that's preposterous. As far as I'm aware, Hyland made no mention of a natural rejoining. I ought to consult the records to be certain, but not before thanking you for dispatching the Voidson so handily. You well and truly saved the day.
Alright. The implication of the solstice and winter's schemes, as well as our approach moving forward, will take some time to consider. To that end, I believe we should gather and speak in person. And by we, I mean all of our fellow Scions. Wait, didn't you disband the Scions of the Seventh Dawn, like, 2 expansions ago? For a change of pace, why don't we convene at the Rising Stones? I'm sure Tataru and the others would be happy to meet us there. A fine idea. In many ways, our return is long overdue. No doubt we'll all use some respite after Galimold. I trust there are no objections.
Yeah, we're all good.
They're settled, then. To the Rising Stones. Okay, trail to the heavens. I know I can change that. I'm happy with it this way. Yes, I'm aware that it can change. I like this. Many a thing has changed since we last gathered here. No doubt Tataru is chiefly responsible for the prevailing state of tidiness. Speaking of which, she and a great many of our comrades are en route. Let us wait for them a little while longer. All right.
Long it hath been since last we gathered here. Though our order's dissolution was indeed in name only.
Right.
Thereafter, we did largely operate independent of one another.
Did we?
All of which is to say, full glad am I to stand in such esteemed company once more.
Apologies for our delay.
What a hoary boulder.
We're reporting for duty.
This is everyone that we could round up on short notice. The others are still en route.
All right.
Estinian alone we weren't able to make contact with. But we're working on it.
Estinian's gonna Estinian.
No doubt his link pearl is buried at the bottom of his bag.
Right.
Knowing him, he'll turn up when we least expect it.
Right.
Now, as much as I'd like to savour our reunion, Tataru tells us there have been developments. Will you apprise us of the details?
Sure.
There's a bunch of shards possibly combining to one shard, and the person who told us was the Asians, and we don't know if we believe him. So anyway, we're going to see if we can prevent everyone from dying. Horrifically. Maybe. I don't know. Gotta figure it out first. Kind of blurry.
The Winterers and the Solstice.
The veracity of Halmarut's claims remains unclear.
So wait, is this next one going to be The Lion, the Witch, and the Wardrobe? Is that what we're about to do?
Yet it cannot be denied that, in his bid to convert the living into endless, Calyx was privy to knowledge of the reflections and more.
And the Winterers are formed of others, like him.
In light of the recent Void-Sense incursions, I believe it would be wise to treat the Solstice as a genuine threat. The problem is how to deal with it.
Mm-hmm.
Both the source and the reflections are home to irreplaceable life.
Right.
I would protect them all if I could.
Exactly.
But if doing so means ushering in complete annihilation...
Again, our source of information here is not a trustworthy one.
Then what can we possibly do?
I wonder, was Hydaelyn aware of the solstice?
Again, is it even a thing?
Given that we had no knowledge of it when you journeyed to Elpis, you couldn't have warned Venar, so it is entirely possible she was unaware. But in the course of sustaining the Sundered Star, she may have glimpsed this eventuality.
You would think, if it was real.
I think she knew and chose to trust in us.
So she believed that we could overcome this trial as well. Or rather, that the choice was ours to make.
Whichever it may be, it is we who must find the answer. We who live in the here and now.
Perhaps we could take a recess? Oh, I dare say everyone could use a rest.
Indeed. We have ample food for thought, and it would be good to catch each other up.
They keep mentioning food.
Ere I forget, Heron, I believe you should keep the key, Ethos, in your possession.
You say so. Definitely better than just leaving it somewhere.
After all, it seems that is one mystery I am not destined to unravel.
Oh, Aenor, I wished you'd come to your senses, but it's still you're in the throes of withdrawal. Judging by your guise, Clarence, your studies must have been productive. Indeed, I've more or less mastered the fundamental principles of Charlayan astrology. At one point, I considered exploring other healing arts, but decided to persevere with more focused training to better leverage my skills in the battlefield. I don't think it'd be much use in the battlefield these days. I can scarcely hold my bow steady, let alone hit a target, so sorely bereft of brotherly ministrations as I am. I knew you still required constant supervision. You two haven't changed in the slightest. It makes me wonder how our colleagues that couldn't join us today are faring. The Ochre Boulder.
Einar and I are training in Gridania when Voidsent attacked the Twelveswood. Thankfully, we were able to fend them off with the help of the Twin Adders. When I heard the invasion had already stopped across the star, I realized the gravity of the situation and ordered a confidential report sent to the other Scions. That's why Tataro was so quickly appraised.
That's why Tataro was so quickly appraised. Thanks to you, we were able to make haste to Garlemald.
While circumstance and duty make it. While circumstance and duty may keep us apart, we remain bound by a common purpose. Indeed. May that purpose continue to guide us now that we stand together once again.
After Urienge and I went off to our own, we decided to spend some time exploring Shuk Taral. We never had the chance to visit during the Rite of Succession, you see. We journeyed east to the Lazarona, before heading up the coast to the frigid northern reaches, where they revere a storied beast of the sea. The excursion only served to reinforce how truly diverse Taral really is.
Yes, I mentor the Wallaqui. Though we have not the time to study their arts at length, we are privy to several intriguing demonstrations. Would that we would have indulged our curiosity further, and travelled to yet more distant lands. For better or for worse, pragmatism tempered our wanderlust.
Suffice to say, we still have plenty to see of the continent. I should very much like to return, given the chance. 'Twas by no means an easy decision, but as the solstice is now our primary concern, Alice and I have opted to formally withdraw from the efforts in Garlemald. After all, anything we could do to protect the world would also serve to keep the Garleans safe. Ulyss and his comrades are already working toward a brighter future of their own accord. Honestly, I'm more worried about us. It's so difficult to see the path ahead, but hopefully we can get through this and return to Garlemald with our heads held high one day. Indeed. In the meantime, let us prepare a letter for Ulyss and the community. We mustn't let despair stay our hand.
Ollinat and I remained at Carvos to monitor the situation amongst the Garleans and the Carbosi. Although seldom smooth sailing, in time the region settled, and we were able to return.
I understand the Garlean community has made great strides in improving relations amongst other peoples. Hearing that, I feel renewed zeal in resolving the issues in Corvus. And perhaps you'd like to hear more about the Garleans' accomplishment from me and the twins. I might stoke that fire even hotter. Tataro was ever the considerate facilitator. Grateful am I to refrain from weighty discussions and simply converse with old friends.
It seems everyone has much and more to discuss with one another. Anyway, you're overdue a proper break. The peace and quiet will help you think. Feel free to make yourself comfortable in Dawn's respite.
Of course, should it serve to satisfy your ambition, you are welcome to deal with the reflections as you deem fit. Like the pariah and wanderer who satisfied his own when he brought the star to the brink of ruin to face you.
I detest evenings such as this. Too bright, too stimulating. The mind distracted by the inconsequential.
Is that you, Calyx? Thought so.
You needn't be so wary. I merely come to offer information before my departure. Halmarut and I will soon cross the rift to observe the enactment of another Winter's plan. Our destination is the fourth. A world locked in ice, whose lands are blanketed in thick clouds. In order to survive, man has fled to the skies, using great magics to establish new civilizations.
City in the clouds, huh?
So why tell me where you're going?
I have my own designs I would see realized. Nothing more.
Mm-hmm.
Believe me or don't, as you like. For all I know, you lack the means to follow us anyway. What Halmarut said to you earlier. She suggested that dealing with the reflections might satisfy your ambition. But is that truly so? You have seen battles beyond counting, have defeated even the fear of death. Is there some conclusion that you seek, no matter the cost?
Survival of everyone?
I will share with you a truth. We Winterers each have an ambition that we wish to fulfill. To that end, we may share information with one another, but we do not necessarily share the same beliefs.
I feel a pull on the side of my neck.
Just as you and yours decried my actions, I find those of my fellows objectionable. Be that as it may, it is the culmination of our lives' works that we would bring to the world, fruits born of undying devotion, daring aspiration, and unwavering ideals. No matter how we are reviled, no matter what we must steal, our actions will be vindicated by those who abide in the future we create. In your benevolence, you may seek to save everything and everyone. But once all is consequently consigned to oblivion, your noble deeds will amount to nothing more than folly. For no living soul shall remain to judge them.
Ah, but the means justify the ends. Come on.
If shattered stars are doomed to mend, how turns the key to winter's end? Alright, Trail to the Heavens now complete. Let's go to Kakawazana in the outskirts. You have hot foods? Nice. Kikwazana, what's up? Uh-huh. Right. Mm-hmm. So maybe we're going to try to do that again with the fourth? Maybe? Yeah. Right. Yep. It would. Yep. Right. All right. Well, that'll be interesting. Thank you all for coming. Mm-hmm. So, what have you learned? So what have we learned? That's the right voice. After a thorough examination of Priscian Exal, you discovered that... Yeah, what? Oh, spit it out already. You've already made your point that we're not really living. How bad could it be? Well, yes, as you say, you're indeed artificial life forms, each possessed of an electrope core. Where said cores could be damaged, it would be increasingly difficult to maintain your form until eventually you just dissipate. That's much you already know. And what's the present state of the said cores? While Axial's core shown signs of wear, there's no significant damage. Don't expect it to break apart anytime soon. Priscia's core, on the other hand, well, to be blunt, it's a wonder you haven't already blinked out of existence. We used all the electrope tricks we could to mend the worst of the cracks. But it has been mended, yes? Her core should hold itself together as long as she remains out of harm's way. Another strong shock to the body is all it would take for her to fall to pieces. It'll be fine. I won't overdo it. Nice. Of course. Wouldn't want to miss all the adventuring we still have to do, right? And I couldn't imagine going on without you. We are comrades, born of memories of the same home, after all, even if those I can recall are few and far between. Oh, that's right. You're always so quick to share what you do recall. It's easy to overlook how much you've forgotten. Yes, Buckle Jaja's right here. Indeed, completely. What is it? Yes, tacos, that's enough. Well, there's been an attack on Mamuk. Strange creatures of the Landsguard are unable to identify. An attack? Echoes in all likelihood. The sentries down need reinforcements. Let's hurry. Alright, yeah, let's go. Okay. Land Sentry and Mamuk. Here, Landsguard, what's up? Oh, yeah? Nice. Of course. Buckle Jaja. Oh, Buckle Jaja. And you brought the others with you. You've all done well to hold the line.
Oof. Those look like, Lamia. Ananta, here? You've seen this manner of creature before. Not here in Toronto, surely. But how and why would they find their way here?
And they turn into Electro.
Echoes. So that other world is home to these Ananta as well.
I remember these fiends. In Veladio they called them Lamia. Their cunning is matched only by the ferocity.
But thankful not cunning or ferocious enough to overcome our land guard. Situation is a little more complicated than that, I'm afraid. Allow me to explain. You were standing guard when an army of these snake creatures appeared as if out of nowhere, surrounding us in an instant. Their numbers were beyond count. Had they pressed our attack any further, we would easily have been overpowered and besieged Mamook. They would have besieged Mamook.
That's what they're trying to say.
Just as all hope seemed lost, a strange mage arrived, barely a child, judging by her size, and felled the army with a single spell. Then she vanished before we could so much as ask her name or offer any thanks. If I didn't know any better, I'd say they were describing Kryl, but all her magics, they're not that destructive, are they? All her magics? I don't know, she's pretty powerful. We also received this letter from the enemy's remains.
What? What letter?
Dearest Champion, it is with great pleasure that I inform you a vessel for the king has at last been chosen. To that end, I've sent forth this celebratory military procession. I hope it proves to your liking. You are hereby invited to return to Juneau at the upcoming coronation ceremony.
Ooh, my shoulder just popped. It was a good pop.
Invited. If he wasn't planning to release more echoes, should we refuse? There are continuing skirmishes to the south even as we speak, but I fear it's barely simply a battle of attrition. Well, I'd love to be the one that gives Cyril Jaja a sound thrashing. My place is with the Land Guard. You seem to have a knack for passing on information. Your job will be to outline the current situation of the soldiers when they return.
Right then, let's go kick some Cyril Ja's scaly arse.
Don't forget what Kazuo said. If it looks like things are taking a turn for the worse, get out of there.
Oh yeah, that pop I did in my back, in the shoulder area, that was a really good pop. I was feeling pulling in my shoulder, and it's gone now. It's always good to fix your back. Is this the right one? Preach.
Look, another one of those portals. Maybe he decided to cut to the chase and get straight to the fighting. Perhaps. But Ceruljar struck me as the sort who enjoys hearing himself talk. Someone did force their way in. I assumed you lot had simply grown impatient. Thieves, then? No, such a feat is beyond the petty bandits wandering Yaptel. I suppose it doesn't matter in the end. Whoever they are, their fate was sealed the moment they set foot within my domain. Enough with all the prattling. You're clearly no match for Pieter, so why not just turn yourself into the land's guard? Did you not read my letter? I found a vessel worthy of our one true king. He was first incited conflict in the lands of Vandiel. This adventurer has no chance against such a primordial being. Very good, Ceruljar. Finally we have the power we need to rule. Rule Vandiel, yes. But have we the need of subjects in this world, or should we simply slaughter them all? So long as we draw breath, you will not bring harm to this world or any other. I thought you might say as much. To expect nothing less from a man who's... Or perhaps that's better left unsaid. What are you hiding? What have you learned about who I am? As for you, Pieter, never fear. When my echoes have finished with these appetizers, I have no doubt they will take their time on the main dish. So let us not waste any more time. To commemorate this auspicious occasion and the coming of our king, a veritable feast of powerful foes await. I should hope you'll survive long enough to grovel at the feet of our new ruler.
Hello, kitty.
That bastard didn't even acknowledge I was here. Next time I see him, I'll make sure he never forgets my face or my fists.
Hello, kitty cat.
You'll be doing no such thing. Have you already forgotten Kalawazar's warning? Leave this fight to us. Please.
Marzipan says hello.
What's up, Lady Marzipan?
Fine, but don't go and do anything reckless, you hear me? Yeah. Right. There's a little bit of a delay, right. Yes, I'm reading the lines. Meanwhile, Cat has decided Cuddles is required. Windhurst, the third walk, now accessible. Alright, I'm going to use the restroom before we queue for this, because I'm going to guess it's not going to be a very long queue. Yep, so... Yeah, probably. So, the cat, unfortunately, is resisting my attempts to get her off of my lap. You know, I'll try. We'll see what happens. Hold on. I gotta take my... take the sound off. Hold on. So I followed your advice and attempted to take the cat with me to the bathroom. She was so shocked and dismayed by what was happening that she attempted to jump out of my arms and very nearly landed in the toilet. Fortunately, the cat did not. Horrified by my attack on her life. So yes, I am most of the way back. Warming up some coffee. Ah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Do we want to queue or do we want to wait for your food or... Oh, you've eaten. Excellent. All right. Nice. Okay, so Windhurst, third walk. All right. Let's roll. Let's see what happens. I'm going to guess chaos. Hey there. Okay, very nice. We'll see what happens. Ah, there you are. If you have any burning questions about the place, anything else in Valladolid, I'd be happy to answer them. We're still not in yet. I mean, we got that one healer we're waiting on. You can do this, healer. Oh, that's, yeah, Slim Shady. Yeah. The real Slim Shady. Yes. Yes, I did definitely pick that one up. Come on. Come on. Just to make us sweat. Death and destruction. Let's go. Yep. Somebody said, please. Me too. Same. Please. Apparently. Please just let me get the emote. No promises. Yeah, but we're all... There's an emote.
What echoes has Sir Eldrick conjured this time, I wonder?
Mm-hmm. That'd be perfect. Oh yes, absolutely.
The great star tree. This must
You'll
be
get it one day.
Walls. Shantoto.
What's this? More vermin come to play? I'll put you down without delay.
The renowned wizard and demon of the Federation. How has he conjured such a terrible...
What is it? Yeah, I'd heard of it. Okay.
You've no recourse but to cower before my true power.
Yeah, like I said, I'd heard of it. Apparently you can't play it anymore? Ooh.
Before we're through, you'll learn there's nothing I can't do.
Have care. There's no telling what she'll conjure next.
Oh no. Oh no.
You will not survive this without powerful healing magics.
Well, I chose the wrong direction. I went out and it was in. That's pretty evil.
For my next feat, let's turn up the heat.
Oh dear. This is gonna be bad. Run away!
I'm no saint, so don't expect restraint.
Mm-hmm.
My patience is through, and now so are you. Very well.
Yeah, her laugh is amazing.
Damn it. Is everyone all right?
No matter where you run, I'll still have my fun. Surrender, I'll allow, if you but give up now.
What's important is I got away from everybody else. Mm-hmm.
Your offenses demand consequences.
My assumption is not yet, not yet, not yet. Hang out. Okay, now. Now. Let me get away.
Too slow, I fear. You never stood a chance, my dear.
The comrade is down. You mustn't give up. Quickly, someone revive them.
I shall serve your flame. Another swift rout.
It really is. And it's just like the opening salvo. I think it's right about here. Again? I think right here is where I want to be. Past her.
Your offenses demand consequences.
Oh, come on. How is she not dead? Okay, that's the end of that fight, apparently.
Doll.
You've proved proven a match for my magic doll. Perhaps you have merit after all.
Bieltana. This looks like Artogan.
Yeah.
Alderby is under attack! The enemy has breached the Baron's defense line! They march for the Imperial capital!
The city has been besieged. Make ready. The enemy will soon be upon us.
Do I want to, though?
Reinforcements! Now the fight begins in earnest.
Look at all these adorable two legs. Come, dance with me, mortals.
Their leader has finally shown themselves.
Mm-hmm. Oh, come on. Boo. Mm-hmm.
It appears the siege has ended. Where is Sorelja hiding? Are these not the undersea ruins of Al-Zadar? It can't be. The light divinity!
What is weakness debuff? What is that?
I am Alexander. The weak shall be rewarded. The defiled shall be judged.
Alexander, so we meet again.
My sin shall be cleansed by righteous fire.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, is it an echo can match the resilience of Alexander?
Offer thy worship, I shall burn away thy transgressions. My divine flames shall melt thy flesh, sear thy bones, unshackle thy soul. Open thy eyes, my radiance shall guide thee.
And not a healing going around, is there? I'm gonna guess that was a misclick.
I'd expect nothing less of such a day.
Yeah, that was a misclick. It's unfortunate that the tank's limit break is like impossible to back out of.
Yearn for immortality, sense thy transience, know thy insignificance.
Still standing in the face of his judgment. Well done.
Yeah, it is.
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
You know, I would, except I'm in the middle of trying to not die.
A comrade is down. Someone revive them.
Congrats. Hey, I still got a heal. Well, I held a lot of people on my way to death. I did the resume's job, which is res. I resed a lot of folks. And then I died.
Press on. The Garden of Ruhmet. Then that means...
Movement? Congrats! Yep. Nobody's surprised. That was a rough roll. That's a fair guess. You know, I'm just trying my best to get out of the way. Awesome. Right. It's too late. Yeah. The thought occurred. The Glacier Spittler. That's Splitter.
That's the last of them. There is no foe Sorelja can conjure that I have not already vanquished.
Do I hear a cat wailing?
The Twilight God? Here? Sorelja, you bastard. You'll pay.
No, I hear someone playing music outside. Oh, hi. Promanthea.
We stand now before the very father of creation. Hold nothing back.
Who calls my name?
Yeah, it's a pretty fair guess. We are doing great so far. Now we've both jinxed it.
The emptiness threatens to spread.
So do your best to not run over the edge. I know this from experience. So that was not the right place to stand.
Twilight is inevitable.
Oh, I wonder what this is. I was in the whatever.
Bear unto them my essence.
Speaking of Al, I'm just gonna wait here for a bit.
be mine.
The darkness, it's growing. This place it's been swallowed by the emptiness. The darkness of man's heart made manifest.
Oh Lord. Yep, I thought that's what that was. Okay, you want to get pushed back into one of the corners. That's not a corner.
Oh, Altana, I beg your grace once more. So long as I hold faith in my comrades and they in me, darkness shall find no purchase in my heart.
Darkness.
It's taking the darkness into itself.
Our farewell shall be forever.
The Twilight God could never. What has Serelja done?
Desire for the emptiness.
I know.
A comrade is in trouble. Someone heal them.
Your desire, hunger for the end of mortality.
Careful, lest the darkness take you.
Oh, boo. Yeah. I just wasn't fast. It required a speed that I did not have.
Her fate decided.
A comrade is down. Someone revive them.
What?
Desire for the emptiness.
Mm-hmm.
Desire, hunger for the end.
There's something. Okay.
mighty blow. The adventurers of your world are extraordinary indeed.
Mm-hmm. You're welcome. That's because I was live long enough. Yeah. I selected you and hit the button and you raised. I mean, it might have been someone else, but just shocking coincidence. Probably. Right.
You can worry about how I caught up to you later.
Well, I mean, we've been having the snapshotting and lag issues the whole time anyway, so it's not shocking.
Come on, we'll be fine. Aren't we always?
Yes, I finally remember who I was, who I am.
Probably.
Let us be done with Serelja and his schemes. Our journey's end awaits, and with luck, a new beginning.
Yeah, with luck. All right, we're now mapping the realm. Congrats. There is a holy center. I'm going to end up in that hole. I'm calling it now. Yeah.
Shinryu, the divine dragon that grew into Vanadil's twin.
So, World Destroyer wouldn't be an exaggeration for this one. Well, that's just one.
Oh. Suka.
Oh no! Someone's down! Can anyone revive them?
Oh, good. And then it said, you guessed wrong. But cool, thanks.
Ramakia assumed this form after its resurrection. Now I suppose you would have no way of knowing.
Shinryu has already brought ruin to one world. We cannot let it come to another.
Not a chance. Let's kick this thing scaly ass.
Yeah, lots of upsies. Said arse.
Has Serelja finally prepared the vessel for his king?
Apparently.
Did he just...
You will have done well, Serelja. This world is mine to conquer, mine to rule forevermore. Oh, sacred flame.
Yep.
Become my blade and consign my foes to ash.
Everyone, with me!
I didn't see what happened at all, so I don't know what I'm gonna do whenever it's my turn.
I'll see this adventure to its conclusion.
Face the king's judgment.
That's a pretty fair guess. Yeah. You don't want to be where the death is.
Ooh, that looked like it hurt. Hang in there.
Yeah, I was able to catch that one. I gotta move. Well, I accidentally survived that one. I again accidentally survived that one too. Don't think I should have, but I did. Man, there's so much flashing on my screen, I have no idea what's even happening right now. We've officially reached the point where there's so much stuff happening on the screen, I can't fault anything.
Of your world are extraordinary indeed.
You know what? 8%, 3%, 2%. Down he goes. The pursuit of emptiness. Go team. Alright, and now it's time for Callisto. All right, what happened? Let's see. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. So wife has requested I order something on DoorDash, so for her to go pick up. So I'm gonna go do that, and I think I am done streaming for the day. Once we're done with this scene. Yeah, the cutscene. All right. Well, have a good one, Prompto. Thank you so much. See you later. You were supposed to be here. What, missed out on all the fun? My get told me something was wrong, so I leapt through the portal. Next thing I know, I found you on the ground and a giant dragon's looming over our heads. I know I'm pushing my luck, but I'm glad I was able to help. Indeed you did. I dare say your presence is what turned the tide in our favor. Sorry, just a second. Trying to order some food. Alright. Just a moment here. All right. Let's go. My king, no, how could this happen? You had the perfect vessel, the power of a god at your command. If it was perfect, then why did their corpses not lay at my feet? I need a new vessel, a stronger vessel.
Shiryu only came to be when Promethea, the Twilight God, sought ever greater power. It slew their world's greatest champion and brought ruin to the world. To find a stronger vessel is no easy feat. What the hell are you talking about? Promethea didn't slay anyone. Quite the opposite, in fact. I was there. Our victory over Promethea alongside your adventurer companion was but one of countless possibilities. Like Shiryu and the death of Enlil's twin. How can you be so certain? The battle against Shiryu. Seeing you there, it all came back to me. Both memories of a world where heroes prevailed over Promethea, and another where you alone survived an encounter with Shiryu. Preposterous, I know. Yet now it all makes sense. I finally remember who I am. What I am. The memories that echo within, that rift between worlds, from past and future alike, from adventurers of our world and those not of our own, somehow intertwined and coalesced into the man who stands before you. Meaning you share the memories of my friend, too? Well, that explains how you remember so much about me. We are not to be ignored. Real very quickly. I need healing before it's too late. I need more. This place, it is vanishing. Well, it looks like we're back in Juneau. No. It can't end like this. I won't let it. I need only return to the Walk of Echoes to find another world. Another champion worthy of my cause. Where do you think you're going? Y'all finished, Sarita Joe? That girl looks like a brown noser. Sarita may have gotten away, but he is clearly grown desperate. Best we hurry back to Bagulu Jaja and consider how best to track the fiend down before he has time to recover. Memories sleeping in Juneau's stir. Perhaps a human adventurer has new knowledge to share with you. Let us return to Mamuk for now. Perhaps someone in the Lands Guard spied Sharil Jah as he fled. Huh. Glad to see you return to one piece, Peter. We heard from Oaksall. So Sarilja's schemes beyond the rift have been thwarted, then? That's well. We've routed the last of the echoes on this side of things, thanks to the large part of Bakul Jaja. However, we recently lost contact with one of our scouts shortly after they reported seeing Sarilja down in the Dural Desert. Bakul Jaja is headed there now. It'd put our minds at ease if you were to accompany him. Of course. Sounds like he's not far from the portal of June now. He said heavy. And back this way we go. Which I did see Prompto heading back that direction, so no big shock there. It's a real jar. He took us unawares. We tried to stand our ground, but he forced his way to the sky-deep canote. Bakul Jaja arrived but moments ago and immediately set off in pursuit after taking a report. I hope he can handle that slippery snake. If anyone would be fine, it's him. That said, Sarilja is not wont to give up without a fight. We haven't a moment to lose. That's what they're trying to say. Perhaps I should make for the Mist Continent. No, it'd be all too easy for them to track me there. I have no choice but to return to the rift. It's over, Sarilja. By the authority of the Landsguard, I'm taking you into custody. Already they're upon me. I must set aside my pride, if only for a moment. Hey, Alira. What's up? Well, you know, doing this, that, and the other. Streaming a little bit. Indeed she was. I beg you to wait, my king. For some reason, my voice chat, which I'd intended to play over my stream, is not doing so. I'm not sure why not. Let's check again. Make sure. Sure, why not? Let's check again. Make sure. Nope, I can hear myself. Yes, I have, but it's not working. That's a good suggestion, though. I beg you to wait, my king. Your king. If Tuila allows to return to its former glory, the Magloul Ja require a worthy leader to unite them. There remain none more worthy than you, the elevated chosen. Indeed, I have no doubt your father, too, longs to take you for your rightful place upon the throne. So come, Bakul Jaja, come with me to... So you would tempt a lapdog with not a bone but a crown. I didn't expect your bravado to give way so easily, Sarilja. You won't be gloating for long.
Going through content right now. Still finishing up the stream with cutscenes.
Ah, what fortuitous timing, you three. Please, you will not convince our dear Bakul Jaja here to stay his blade? After everything you've done to sully the memories of our home with your twisted ends, you expect us to help you. I wish to make amends. Yes, amends for my transgressions. You're as cursed as a child to never age. Is that not so? Being made from memories as you are, it would be a simple matter to restore the flow of time to you. I'm fine just the way I am, thank you very much. And since you admit you've done wrong, we should discuss punishment. Maybe a knuckle sandwich or two. I can return you home to the Vandeel. To perish in a world where one bears no ties is befitting adventurers of your caliber. Would you not agree? Let me send you back where you belong. There's no denying I long to see our home. But I also long to see our friend here bring you to justice. Without me, you'll be stranded. You'd really forsake your only means of returning home for this brute you but recently met? It matters not when we met, nor whether he means to repay any kindness shown him. He's our friend. We don't need any more reason than that. Fools, all of you. Such childish naivety is why you could never be the king. And why you will inevitably play into the hands of Alexandria's queen. Trust is how you find yourself a tool, used and cast aside like so much rubbish. I will be a tool no longer. If you would throw in your lot with other refuse, it would be my pleasure to mark this your grave. You will die here, mourning the world you will never set eyes upon again. Huh? You have the strength enough to stand on your own, so why... What good is joy without those to share it with? I can think of few pleasures in life greater than shared victory after a grueling trial against powerful foes. A joy shared is a joy doubled, as they say. I will never understand such folly. Live long enough, and maybe you'll find someone to thaw that icy heart of yours. After you've atoned for your crimes, of course. Thank you, but what will you do now? What, you mean about us getting home? It's fine, really. This place has kind of grown on me. Oh, my dear Prish, is remaining in this world truly your wish? Chateau? But how?
Might we save the pleasantries for a more tranquil place? I've grown tired of this unsightly decor of this place.
I take it you're an ally, then? Very well, let us return to Mamuk.
And more cutscenes.
These Mamulja have shown me no hostility. How novel, beastmen versed in civility. But where is the one who escorted us here? Is it rare for the two-headed ilk to appear?
As head of their guard, he has simply gone to appraise them of what took place in the Skydope Synod. More importantly, Shanato, might I ask?
Silence. I hear the deafening screech of the wheels of your mind turning. Yet fret not. You shall have the explanation for which you're clearly yearning. To begin, as I'm sure you already know, I hail from Vandeel, the one and only Shanato. and as you two who beset this magic doll, a rather amusing and unexpected sight to see myself fall.
I thought it peculiar that an echo would pit a decoy against us.
Echo. An interesting name for the creatures we felled, much like you, born from memories of our home all well. A truth anyone with eyes could plainly see, well made like dolls, but no true article like me.
So it really is you, Dox. Or rather, a doll, created by the real you, who now speaks through you. This is all a little too confusing.
Dox? Ahem. Even here, I'm glad to see you same as ever, my dear. My cross-stitch research is proceeding apace when I sensed a disturbance in that interstellar space. I was being watched, the nerve, the gall. To end his liar curiosity, I set this magic doll. To find both Juno and Winders here was quite the surprise. Not one, but two faithful replicas. I couldn't believe my eyes. There's also a half-made Bastille, shoddy work at best, the echo of a certain engineer who could have built it with zest. His absence meant there was no guilt in laying the city to rest.
And soon after we found you beset upon by more... And soon after we found you set upon by more of those strange creatures. Not that they could prove more than a mere trifle for you, of course.
In that first instant we met, I knew right away you posed me no threat. And yet... The thrill of a good fight fills me with such delight, I could hardly resist trying to set you both aright.
As you might have guessed, Shinotos want to get a little carried away when the moon strikes her. In any case, you'll be happy to know that Sharilja, this fiend responsible for preying on the memories of Fandil, has been apprehended. You needn't worry about any more prying eyes in the midst of your work.
If the trouble is past and our work here is through, this doll would return home. But what of you two? Both of your 11 cores appear compromised, so it's hard to say how much longer you'll survive.
Both our cores? Twould seem our battle with Shiryu took a heavy toll.
If you wish to come along, you need only ask. Ensuring your safe passage is a simple enough task.
The offer's appreciated, but I think I'd rather stay. There's still a lot of adventuring I'd left to do with Pieta. I should like to stay as well. I'll not deny it is a choice made with some reluctance, but my time is short. If it is short, I'd spend it here, on an adventure with my friends. I'd rather you show me around Fandil. Or Fanadio. An adventure on Fanadio? Are you serious? Yeah. Oh, that's a wonderful thought, but how in the world do you plan to make it over there? I'll find a way. I suppose I shouldn't put it past you to find a way. Then it is settled. We'll save our adventuring for Fanadio. With any luck, we'll have found a solution to our electro predicament by the time you arrive. Before we go, could we see maybe just a little more of Tuilelau? It's only right we say our goodbyes. And I've still plenty left to pester you about besides. Did I hear that right? You're looking to take a trip around Tuilelau. In that case, there's at least one place I'd like to take you along the way.
Learning the contrast with Benadio has been a real treat, so I'm coming along too. And that's that, my sweet.
Just as well. Something tells me I'd regret leaving you to your own devices. I suppose the dirigible landing is as good a place as any to start. When you're ready, we'll meet you there. Alright, see you then. Oh, man.
This hasn't been a decent amount of content.
If you're looking to travel to Gruff Drak Desert, descent, you can only ask and I'll set you on your way. I'm good. But Tuilalal we go.
There's a fast travel to Juno, which I did not know about. I may have known about it at some point, but I'd forgotten it. Ooh, before I forget, let's talk to this guy. Because I know I will forget if I don't do it just right now. Have you come here to share heroic yarn with me, Pieter? Please do go on. You have my rapt attention.
Let's talk about Juno.
So what have you brought for me today?
Oh, some, stuff. There's a guy who was on the moon. It was weird. We fought him. He died. It's really exciting, actually. Yeah, I could tell you more about it, but I'm ready for you to start speaking now.
That dread denizen of the depths who sought out the Void Gate and thence the source. Having already endured the deathless eternity in the void, is it not inconceivable that they would consent to merely preside over the realm without end? Yet perhaps our light-filled world presented such a loathsome affront as to beckon Juno from the dark, intent on rendering all to naught. Of course, we can but speculate upon their true designs. For your unforeseen arrival upon the Red Moon laid such vengeful plans to rest. It's fitting that your companion Zero was there by your side as the killing blow was struck, her name evoking new beginnings as it does. Were it not for that fateful reunion, mayhaps all light would have been enveloped in darkness, all life trapped within the ceaseless void, a world unmade. 'Tis a paradoxical notion, but one I nevertheless feel compelled to put to song. In darkest depths did they abide, cursed to lurk undying. Light and life did they descry, the void's dread power rising. By golden path was ingress made, will and might prevailing. Cleaving through that bleak domain, the void's dread power failing. Have you ever pondered how your life might have unfolded had you been born under that endless dark expanse?
Oh yeah, thought about it a little bit.
Unmaking extreme, now accessible. And I will not be doing that. At least not right now. Alright. So... over here we go.
Hey, Buckle Jaja. Hope you haven't been waiting too long. Before I tend to my own business, I'm sure there are a few places in particular you'd like to visit before returning home. Why, you see to Axel and Krish. I'll show Shantoto around the city. Once everyone is finished, we can reconvene at Chaviari's tea.
If I didn't know any better, I'd say Buckle Jaja has grown a touch more hospitable since first we met. Shall we start by paying a visit to the Landsguard? They've been a pretty big help, haven't they? All right, let's head to Brightsbloom Post. Being our last time and all, I'd like to take on the site a little more along the way, if it's all the same to you. Let's go as fast as we can. During our time in Kazumuuka, the Moblins told me of the Potsworn and their practices to foster an environment for crafting the greatest gold and metalwork in Tyrol. Such desperate peoples working together in such a fashion is something you would never see in our world. It's perhaps what I miss the most when we return home. The Pili over in Urpacha sure have an interesting way of talking about money, don't they? It makes me want to go and visit just to hear them haggle. Well, they all seem to have such shrewd salesfolk, too, always finding just what I was looking for, before I was even asking. Bleeding mind readers, I tell you. This is so slow. I feel I owe a great deal of the merchants to this market, and the supplies they furnished me with for our adventures. One can never be too prepared. A priest would perhaps disagree. I look equal parts impressed and concerned on her face as she regards my bag full to bursting with potions. Old habits die hard, I suppose. Seeing the fresh produce in the stall over there puts me to mind of all the amazing food we've had here in Tyrol. Alpaca steaks and Volkspapier, the mate tea cookies. Oh, what I would not give for more of those cookies. And the Alexandrians are no slouches with their cooking either. I wasn't expecting cultivated meats. So many tasty foods I have not had time to eat. So many desserts. And Callisto is on their way home with our food. With luck, I'll be done with these cutscenes by then, because, man, they just keep going. Before I forget, I meant to ask you about these talking catfish. Are they considered one of the tribes of people here? Whenever I see them, I instinctively wish to protect them, and their adorable little faces. Were they not so violent, I'd be sorely tempted to take one back home with us. Oh yeah, kidnap one of them. Man, nobody cares. The other day I was talking with someone on the outskirts who was torn about going home to Tui Lalal. That being that 30-year time gap and everything. I know what it's like to lose time, which is why I told them they should make that trip while they still can. Even if there's people they'd lost in that 30 years, there could still be people, so they're waiting for them. I wonder if they're already here. Welcome back. On behalf of the Landsguard, we have our sincerest thanks. As I'm sure you already know, Sir Riljar has been held with one of our cells, and awaits sentencing by the Wing of Reflection. There's a time when his crimes against Tyrol and the throne would have undoubtedly resulted in death. That said, I believe redemption is not impossible. Makul Jaja has proven that. Though there is also the matter of lives lost in Sir Riljar's hands. But there are matters that you needn't concern yourself with any longer. I take it you'll soon be setting off somewhere. We are, as it happens, home. We thought it only right to come and say goodbye. Could you also pass along our thanks to Kawalazana? Of course. I've no doubt he's sad to see you go, as will the rest of the Landsguard. May you both have a safe journey. If you have no other stops to make, then let us be for tea. Is there anything new being said over here, or is it the exact same thing as before? Oh yes, same thing. Okay. Then we will fast travel. Well, here we are. I see no sign of Bakul Jaja. Perhaps the tavern keeper is sending them. Seen them. Come with colorful company today, I see. Will it be just the three of you? Expecting two more, actually. Sorry to keep you waiting. Addressing all of her questions proved more time-consuming than I had anticipated.
And address them he did, without a moment's hesitation. The mobile jaw of this world have exceeded my admittedly low expectations.
Before you all leave, I wanted to treat you to one last round of tacos. Let's find a place to sit.
Ha-ha!
Yeah.
Ha-ha!
Seeing all of this food when I have not eaten breakfast yet.
Aren't you going to eat? I swear the tacos here in Tuilalal will change your life.
Well, the offer's appreciated. This doll needs only magics to be fully, duly satiated.
Wow, those tacos are as amazing as Aunt T's. Is this not Aunt T's taco place? If I might have your attention, everyone. Today I would like to offer you all a special treat. A treat for the ears. A special performance by Scoria, the up-and-coming songstress hailing from Alexandria. My, what are the chances we meet here again of all places? She's been practicing every day since she left, determined to realize her dream of becoming a songstress. Imagine our surprise when Brooke-Ava approached us, asking if she could hold performances in this establishment.
Preesh, so what did you think? I'm finally doing it. Bridging the gap between Tuilalal and Alexandria through music. Absolutely incredible. I'm glad I got to hear you sing once, at least before I had to leave. Leave? Does that mean you're finally going back home?
Mm-hmm.
In that case, I'll just have to go and sing there someday. I'll be the best singer they've ever seen. No doubt about that. I'm looking forward to it. Mouth-watering tacos and unforgettable serenading from Scoria. What more could I possibly want? Time, I guess. But there's no point trying to delay the inevitable. All right, we're ready to go. Let us make for Juneau without delay. The connection home is strongest there, and will help us on our way. Will you be seeing us off, or are you planning to stay? Yeah, let's go. I told the other echoes here that they can return to Vanadil, but all chose to stay. They said if they are fated to fade away anyway, they'd rather seek out new adventures here. Adventures really are a crazy sort, aren't they? If you have no further cause for delay, I shall plot a course for home and show you the way. Concentrate on home, hold its picture in your mind. Reach out with all of your heart, and the path-twixt worlds will answer in kind.
And this all means something if you've played Final Fantasy XI, but I haven't. And therefore, I'm just like looking at this going, okay.
Well done, I'm impressed. Pupils worthy of merits, and that is no jest. I confess your potential. You're not just all bluster. Certainly better than a certain total loser could muster. All right then. Until we meet again.
Poof.
I guess we may have overdone it a little with Shiryu. We had a lot of fun times here, didn't we? I met so many interesting people. I measure these memories of Thrall in all my days. However many that may be. And I expect to see you in Vanadil someday, you hear? That big world of ours will always be waiting. Waiting for you. It's strange to think I shall soon live alongside those self-same adventures those memories created me. Stranger still that you too may one day, someday, cross paths with them. Should that day ever come, I hope you will afford them the same kindness you gave me. And invite them on an adventure, to create new memories all their own. Yeah, sure. I hate to interrupt, but I don't think it's wise to waste any more of the little time they have left. But you should all come back for tacos sometime. We're comrades now, after all. We've always been short on those, eh, brother? Take care, you two, and safe travels. Callisto has arrived home. And still the cutscene continues. Until next time, Bakul Jaja, Pieter.
Hello, love. Welcome home. I'm still streaming.
Suddenly seems so quiet now. Why are your tears, brother? You still have me.
What tears? Out of the two of us, I'm the strong one.
We should be heading back to Mamook. I'm sure Mother's curious to know what's become of Alexel and Preesh.
And still, the game continues. Wouldn't happen to know a game called Triple Triad, would you? Travelers passing through from Tui Lalal showed me the basics, but I feel I've played it before. Would you humor me with a match or two? I'm hoping that playing again will help me remember. Sure, let's go. Chaos. The moment I lost, I felt something stir within me. And then I remembered the game I was thinking of was similar to Triple Triad, but I didn't play it in Bernardio. It was somewhere else. I can't remember where exactly, but I know the game is just as fun as Triple Triad. Cool. Well, with luck, I will eventually get out of this. Yep. I've had wings. I've had wings for a while. So, yeah, I finished the fight an hour ago, and I've been doing cutscenes since. Did we lose something? I'll dig it out later. They are all up in our business. They're like, notice that! Yep, I've been ready for food for a long time. I'm just trying to get done with this cutscene so we can be done. Mm-hmm.
Ah, you returned, Pieter. Where are Oxel and Preesh? Have they? Yes, Mother, they returned home. Oh, bittersweet parting, I'm sure. Those you consider friend are few and far between. I didn't say they were friends. They were comrades. Preesh, Oxel, and Pieter. Nothing anyone says will change that. It'd be remiss of me not to offer thanks as well before you go. I shudder to think what would have happened not only to Mamook, but of all of Turiel had you not come to our aid. Threatened by our own ritual magics, no less. Never could we have imagined them being combined with Electrope to serve such nefarious ends. Which is why the techniques for conjuring shades will henceforth be forbidden, never to be passed down for future generations. Okay. I might have walked a similar path if not for you and Wolf Lamont. We made many mistakes during the Rite of Succession, hurt many people. Despite all we've done, we were given a second chance, and so long as there are those who believe in us, they'll keep trying to live up to their expectations. We found the right path now and won't stray from it again. We refuse to be a burden to our comrades. Hi, Kitty. Uncle Jaja. It's not too late to find yours as well, Father. If there's one thing I have learned, it's that people need only the opportunity to change. Perhaps you're right, son. Perhaps you're right. If you're ever in need of help again, don't hesitate to call on me. Your enemies will rue the day they met Buckle Jar Jar. Perhaps violence shouldn't be our first solution. You could learn a thing or two from the vow of reason, brother. Do you suppose Priest and Exile made it home safely? Hope they can come back and see us someday. Perhaps I'll find a way to go. Perhaps I'll find a way to go visit them first. I have no interest in this story. This story has been going on forever, and it's just not holding any interest at all. Well, is this scene done yet? Anytime. Okay, we're done. The memories abiding within Juno stir once more. Perhaps the adventurers will have new knowledge to share with you. Are we done? Are we done? Are we done? We're not done. Oh, well, this is going on. I'm going to see if I can find that thing that my wife dropped. And I found it. There it is. Thank you. I'm going to go get my food. Let us be as adventure calls.
Oh, good. It's finally over. Okay, well, I need to eat, so I'll see you later. Have a good one.